Joining us in the studio once again, well, actually, the first time in studio, I have Kimberly Kevlish here with us. You're with FEMA. Okay, so you help get the word out when FEMA needs to, get in touch with people and help people out, which we had a heck of a June and July up here, and a lot of people dealing with some flooding and stuff, right?
Yeah, that's right. A lot of folks up here were impacted by the floods that occurred in mid-June to early July, and FEMA's out here providing assistance to 19 designated counties. This includes, of course, St. Louis, Itasca, Cook, and Lake counties. And right now, FEMA opened up a disaster recovery center in Virginia, and it's a location where folks can come in person to speak to representatives from FEMA, the U.S. Small Business Administration, and representatives from the state of Minnesota. So it's a really excellent location to get in person with federal assistance, and also be connected with local resources and other connections for other types of help. And for the case of FEMA, you can come in, you can apply for assistance. For the folks that have already applied, you can still come to visit us. If you have questions about your application, we're more than happy to answer those. If you need help uploading documents, if you want help with appeals, this place is really meant to be a one-stop shop where you can come in with your questions and hopefully leave with lots of answers.
Yeah, what kind of people can get help? I mean, if you had obviously some flooding, what's the criteria? How does somebody even know if they should even bother going in, right?
Yeah, so FEMA assistance is for homeowners and renters with underinsured or uninsured loss from the storms. So really, FEMA assistance is meant for people that don't have insurance, or maybe have insurance but didn't cover everything. It didn't cover most of things. Like, for instance, I know for some homeowners insurance or some floods insurance, it may cover damage to the home itself, but maybe not personal property. And
okay.
FEMA might be able to help with that. So some types of FEMA assistance include temporary housing assistance. This could be for folks that had to temporarily go to a hotel for a couple of days because their home was not safe to live in, or maybe they've since moved to a rental property because their home is still not safe or habitable and there's a lot of work to be done. And FEMA assistance can also include home repairs and home replacement, and coverage for other disaster-related expenses like vehicle repair and replacement, moving storage costs, furniture and appliances.
Oh, wow.
That's like an HVAC and a furnace that could be very big for some people, and even medical and dental costs and some child care costs.
Wow, so there's a lot of different things you don't even really think about.
Yeah. That's why it could be super helpful to come in person to apply for assistance, because you could elaborate what happened and what your need is to someone, and they can help you fill out your application exactly as to what you may be eligible for.
Yeah, so there's a Virginia office now. Where's that located?
Yep, that's located at the St. Louis County Public Works Training Room. That's at 7823 Highway 135. And that center is open, all the disaster recovery centers right now are open Mondays through Saturdays from 7:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Important to note that the recovery center will be closed on Labor Day, on this coming Tuesday.
Sure.
And, all the recovery centers will be closed, this coming Monday for Labor Day.
Right.
Yep.
And then people want to go online, find more information, in case they missed some of this. Where do they go? FEMA?
Folks can apply for FEMA assistance online at disasterassistance.gov. They can call the FEMA helpline at 800-621-3362. They could download the FEMA app. Of course, they could come to visit us in person at the Disaster Recovery Center in Virginia. And lastly, if they want more information about the disaster itself and about the recovery efforts in Minnesota, they can go online to FEMA.gov/disaster/4797. That's the site specific for this disaster.
All right, now I got a link on our website too, B105, or on the app as well. So, lots of information to digest. Thanks for being here and helping everybody out, and we'll see you at the Recovery Center. Thanks so much, Kim.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Billy Carrington, People Are Crazy on B105. Coming up, Lawrence Country Lowdown, we're going to talk about some fun stuff and then also some kind of serious news with, Rory Feek and Joey Feek. She passed away, but Rory's daughters are suing him now. We'll talk about that in Lawrence Country Lowdown coming up. B105, Northland's #1 for new country, and Lawrence Country Lowdown. This is kind of a tragic thing that's happening here. So Joey and Rory, you remember them? Joey passed away years ago, I think about 8 years ago. Very sad situation. And Joey then became a widower. Well, They had 3 daughters together, 2 older. One was Indiana, who was 2 at the time that Joey died, and Indiana's a Down syndrome child, and a lot of fans came and rallied behind him as he's a dad raising this family and everything. And then thought we had a happy ending because he remarried a school teacher recently, and it was a very heartfelt thing and everything, and everybody seemed to be happy about that. Well, now we're seeing that there's a lawsuit where Rory Feek's older daughters are claiming of child abuse, neglect, and endangerment from Feek because over time, Rory, according to them, has been cutting them out of Indiana's life, keeping them separate, which is sad. And then when they went on a honeymoon, they left Indiana with the Homestead Heritage, a very religious group that has some sex abuse allegations and other abuse allegations and stuff. And it's just a really very bizarre twist. And a lot of it sounds like it could be true. Some of it doesn't feel like it's out of there's a lot of people that are coming forward saying that, yeah, some of this stuff is true, and there's some truth behind some of this. Very scary situation. You can read more about that at B105country.com, what is going on with that. And it's a very lengthy article. You can go really dive into it. But B105 app right now, and hope they can solve that stuff. But, yeah, that's not great. But anyway, there you go. You can go as far into that as you wanted. But another thing you can see if you want right now on the B105 app is you can see footage from Toby Keith's final recording session. And that's on our app as well. And you can see him in there singing with Joe Diffie, Toby Keith, Luke Combs, Ships That Don't Come In, one of the videos on that. And very cool as we remember Toby Keith. And then Miranda Lambert's next song is about a doobie smoking armadillo. It's the leading track of Postcards from Texas, and you can see some of the information on that. It's on her Instagram that she shared, but the lyrics go, I met an armadillo out in Amarillo. He asked me for a light. I said, where are you going? He said, I don't really know. I said, brother, I've been there twice. And then it gets even, he said, talk about the armadillo rolling one, and an armadillo with a doobie, and a coldie and a koozie. Well, there you go. Miranda's starting off her album with something kind of fun and quirky. So like a little lighter news there at the Little Brian Country Girl, Shake It For Me on B105, Northland's #1 for new country. And coming up, we have the 710 Laugh Off, Breakfast Club Confessions at 7:40, and Lauren's back in the studio. Just minutes here on B105. Okay, here we go, 710 Laugh Off.
The pressure's on. You won, not really. You won last time we did this, so.
Okay. You go first today.
Okay. Well, this was like, this is a lot of pressure. Okay. Why did the mummy decide to go on vacation? He had to unwind.
Oh. Most mummy jokes are either wrapped up or unwind.
They're all funny, though. That's the thing. They're all just amazing.
They're all hilarious. That's for sure. Not that one. Lauren, what's toilet paper's favorite song? Wipeout.
Okay, that laugh? What in the world?
It's like the beginning of Wipeout. It goes,
I was like, the show Wipeout. Is that still on?
No. The song Wipeout. You never heard the song Wipeout?
I don't think so. I probably have.
Oh, my gosh.
I was thinking of the show Wipeout, because wasn't that a show for a while?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Don't hold that against me.
I gotta find a Wipeout over here to play for you.
Why did the boy throw a stick of margarine out the window? Just wanted to see a butterfly.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
Lauren, what do you call a Yeti with a six-pack? The abdominal snowman.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
You laughed at that? Really?
It was like a cop. But here's the thing. Okay. You won, and you already won the week, so like I have to save my shrimp jokes. You know, I wanted to come in hot with those.
You got more prawn jokes next week, everybody. Make sure you tune in for that.
So congrats. Another week of me losing.
I don't know how I'm going to sleep this weekend waiting for these prawn jokes to come back.
I can tell you one off air.
You don't have to.
No, okay. Just wait. Wait like everybody else has to.
Yeah. Okay. That's 710 Laugh Off. Brain teaser questions now. B105 Breakfast Club, Ken and Lauren, good morning. We got your brain teaser question, and let's go here, Lauren. What do you got?
Okay, so everybody's at the Minnesota State Fair posting all the food they're eating, right? And then it just makes me hungry. But anyways, a new study done in 2024 says this is the number one food we love eating at any fair. Not the Minnesota State Fair in particular, but just any fair.
Okay, number one food we love eating at any fair.
Yep.
Okay, 727-B105. Call now. Good luck. You can win some Papa Murphy's. Number one food we love eating at any fair. Okay, call now. Good luck on the Breakfast Club. Just don't think too hard on this one.
Yeah, don't overthink it.
Yeah, right. Okay, Luke Combs right now. Hurricane. B105 Breakfast Club. Ken and Lauren, good morning. 725. We got your brain teaser question. Let's have some fun with it. It has to do with fair.
It has to do with food, really, because that's kind of our thing. I don't know if we're hungry or what around this time, but...
kind of has been our thing. So
yeah, so a new study says this is the number one food we love eating at any fair. What is it? We said don't overthink it. It's one of the classics.
Yeah, sure. Okay, well, let's take some guesses. Talking fair food. Hi, B105. What's your guess?
Pizza?
Not pizza, but, when's not a good time to eat pizza?
It's always a good time.
Okay, thanks.
All right, thank you. Yeah.
Always talking about pizza.
I know. Hi, what's your guess?
Is it mini donuts?
Mini donuts. Not mini donuts, but a good one.
That's
good
a great guess.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Those sound good.
Almost just all you have to really do is smell them, I think.
I know.
Not as many calories that way. Hi, what's your guess?
Corn dogs.
Corn dogs. Yes, you got it. Who's this?
Oh, my goodness sakes.
Oh, yeah. What's your name?
Jenny.
You like the honey battered corn dogs or
what?
They got a honey on the breading,
I've never heard of that.
You never heard of that?
I'm not a corn dog person.
Well, I suppose not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Are you, Jenny?
Yeah, I eat them once in a while. They're not my favorite, but I can choke one down.
I love that. All right, Jenny. Hang on a second, okay? We got you some Papa Murphy's.
Thank you so much.
My buddy Shane's 40 years old, and he still orders mini corn dogs anytime we go to a bar, and they have it on the menu.
But sometimes, those hit. If you are confused, go Google Lauren tries to eat a hot dog. But sometimes,
we have a video of that somewhere?
Yeah, it's on the internet, unfortunately. But sometimes, the mini hot dogs, I feel like they would just taste good for no rhyme or reason.
I remember that. It was National Hot Dog Day, and Lauren agreed to eat a hot dog on air.
I don't like pork. It's not my thing.
And I went and got an all-natural beef frank, even.
You did. You went hard.
The expensive one.
You went hard.
And then it was about a 15-minute struggle with her trying to eat just a bite, not even eat the whole thing.
And
I
appreciated that you got the nice kind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good looking out.
But then, yeah, okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry for who I am.
No, it's fine. Some people have an aversion to a lot of things.
Yeah, I'm getting better. I do eat bacon now, so it's personal growth. But yeah, hot dogs, I still can't do. It's the texture. It's not.
Nobody really needs you to eat bacon. Everybody, nobody ever has a problem if somebody doesn't want more bacon, because then we'll eat it, but yeah.
Right, but I want to show personal growth, so there you go.
Good for you. Congratulations on that. Your weather forecast coming up next, and then Breakfast Club confessions. More of the same on the way. B105. B105 Breakfast Club, Ken and Lauren, good morning. We've got your Breakfast Club confessions on a Friday. We do this every Friday.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll start.
Okay, because I have two. I don't know if one's my fault, but...
So, yeah, I don't know if my wife's listening, and I don't know if she remembers this.
Uh-oh.
But yesterday morning, I woke up, and her alarm was going... I was on my way out the door, and her first alarm, she sets 4 or 5 alarms or something. One of those...
Sometimes it's necessary.
But her first alarm went off, and it was at the end of the bed. Plugged into the wall outlet. And so I thought, well, I'll be nice. I'll just grab the phone for her and bring it to her so that she, doesn't have to get up to silence her alarm.
That's very nice of you.
Well, what happened is I grabbed the phone and I just kind of lightly tossed it onto the bed. Nice. And then it did the Simone Biles triple somersault. The phone did and hit her right in the face.
That's not good.
So
that's not good.
Not only did she wake up to an alarm, she woke up to an alarm hitting her in the face. And then she goes, she wakes up and goes, ow, what happened to him? I don't know. And then I ran.
Are you in trouble now? Or?
I don't think she remembered. Well, maybe now.
Well, maybe now you just brought it to the forefront.
I was trying to be nice.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Counts.
I totally get it.
And then just this morning, my card got declined at Quick Trip.
Well, that could be a confession for me because you told me and I just laughed.
Yeah, my Apple CarPlay, because I text you using my Apple CarPlay, and I'm running late. My card was declined at Quick Trip, and my Apple CarPlay goes, Lauren Wells replies, ha, 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 ha.
Because that is, obviously, it's not because you don't have, like, money in there.
Well, I don't know. That's
but when that happens, it is, like, so terrible no matter what. Because sometimes it's just the chip. Sometimes, I don't know. But
the chip didn't work, and then and whatever, and I finally got it working. And I finally was able. I was like, so all week I've been like, I gotta get gas. And
you waited till the morning. Oh, that's not a good idea.
I got home. So I was like, I had to get gas to get here.
Yeah.
And I usually never do that. And then the other bonehead thing was I was at the Holiday Station store yesterday, and they had like super discounted gas, and I didn't fill up. I didn't go back to fill up.
Yeah.
I ate. I think I ate them out of chicken tender sticks too at that remote yesterday.
Yeah, when I did it, I had cookies because I had to test them out.
Yeah,
coffee.
That was a fun time.
It was great. Well, I have two, short and sweet. So yesterday I went to look at wedding venues and found one. But so long story short, I narrowed it down to my top 3. Scheduled tours all day. Went with my mom. We knew the first one was the one, but we were like, we can't cancel the other. Like, let's do our due diligence, right?
Yeah.
So got to the third one. And we were so hungry. We were so hungry because I didn't leave us any time to eat. And, I get hangry. So I get into the third one and we walk in. And the woman wasn't that friendly. She's like, I'll be with you in a few minutes. Like, you're really early. Which, like, okay, yes, we're early. And then my mom's like, I'm not feeling it. I'm like, I'm not feeling it. This is not in Duluth, by the way. So we just, like, hightailed it out. And then my mom's like, just email her and, like, tell her that you left.
That quick, huh? You didn't even... Wow.
Yeah, and I felt bad. Like, I wanted to tell her in person. She was kind of rude, whatever.
No, she's probably busy anyway.
Yeah, and so then she just responded, thanks.
Well, no love lost there, right?
Yeah, but then, I'll try to condense this as much as possible, but it was getting really hot and humid at my parents' house in the Twin Cities. And my mom's like, it feels like it's going to really storm. Looked at the radar. Yeah, it's going to storm. It was like dinner time, whatever. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go. Well, I couldn't go because they were getting a new air conditioner. So I was stuck there, and then the sky started getting kind of dark, but I'm like, I'm headed towards Duluth. It'll be fine. So I'm on the interstate, and all of a sudden, I hear like tornado sirens going off, and it was dark behind me, but I was driving towards the light. And I'm like, this isn't good. So kept driving, and then all of a sudden, like, it started getting really dark out. I'm like, this isn't good. So I pulled off in North Branch at like the strip mall. Well, there was a Spirit Halloween. But I was like, I'm not going to go in though. Like, I'll just wait it out in my car. Well, then the sky started turning like green. I'm like, that's not good. So went into Spirit Halloween, and then there was like a tornado that had touched down right near North Branch.
Yeah.
And so they're like, yeah, we're going to have to like go to the bathroom. Like, that's what we did Monday when there was a tornado. Just like go to the bathroom. Then like a FedEx guy came and was like, can I come into there? So it was me, the FedEx guy, and 3 Spirit Halloween employees.
In the bathroom?
Well, because that's the safest place to be.
Yeah, is that where you ended up?
No, we didn't end up there. They're like, yeah, they had like a radar and everything, but it was just funny. Like a FedEx guy rolled up and he's like, can I come in there? Like, I have nowhere else to go. So then it was really scary. The lights were flickering.
If there was a way for you to go and leave this planet, it would be a tornado hitting you in a Spirit Halloween. I mean, you couldn't even write that.
It was an accident, but I'm like, it was that or the Dollar Tree. And then there was like a few other, and I was like, if I'm going to be stuck in a tornado, I'm going to be stuck in Spirit Halloween.
Okay.
But I was really scared. But it is kind of funny. It's hilarious, actually.
Yeah. But did you find a wedding venue?
I did find a wedding venue, yeah.
We should start doing these wedding updates.
Okay.
Different things that we got. And
sure.
I think what we do is we just do this roll. That'll be the wedding update,
right? It makes me nervous to hear that, like, this music.
Okay, you're going to have to get a handle on that.
I know.
Are you not going to have this at yours?
Not like this organ version or whatever it is.
What version are you going to have?
I don't know. This is very intense. Maybe I want, like, Old Town Road or something. I don't know. Or, like, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding, but that's funny.
Well, you put that out in the universe, it might just happen. You got a bunch of pranksters coming to your wedding.
I know, it's not good.
Well, anyway, thank you, Lauren, for whatever that was. Post Malone right now. B105 Breakfast Club, Ken and Lauren, good morning. What about this one here? What about this? This is a different version.
Okay. That's kind of country,
It's a banjo version.
Oh.
Missing a couple notes here.
Yeah.
intense, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like a Kentucky bluegrass thing going on.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. I'm working for you here.
Thank you. Yeah, no, this is good.
I'll be your music director.
Yeah.
Did you want to do Lawrence Country Lowdown?
Yeah.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Okay, let's do it.
It's ready, so let's roll.
Oh, all right. Well, Lawrence Country Lowdown here. What's happening?
So, Luke Combs, he just became the first ever country artist to have 3 diamond songs. There's only I think now there's 11, but before that there were 8 or 9, and that is when a song sells 10 million copies.
Wow.
Wagon Wheel is one, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Brett Young, in case you didn't know. So
it was When It Rains, It Pours is the last one, right?
When It Rains, It Pours, Beautiful Crazy, and then, oh my gosh, I already forgot the third one. He has so many songs. Mm-hmm. He has 17 number ones. So anyways, he just joined Morgan Wallen and Kenny Chesney as the 3 only country artists with multiple $100 million tours this decade. So Kenny Chesney obviously always goes on tour. Morgan's been on a bunch of tours, and now Luke Combs has joined them, so they're the only 3 to have tours grossing over $100 million. Multiple tours.
Is that ticket sales that they go by?
Yeah, I think so. And then probably I doubt that they put merch and
I think
stuff
that
in there
stuff
too.
Yeah. Well, maybe, I don't know.
But anyways, congratulations to him. I didn't even know that they were keeping track of those kinds of things.
Lauren contributed to that.
Yes, let's just say yes. I keep Luke Combs afloat, I feel like.
Here's a stimulus package for Luke Combs,
exactly.
For sure. You and your Crocs.
Exactly. So speaking of my favorite people, John Party, he was at the State Fair Wednesday night.
Yeah.
And you and I were talking about how many people are going to go to this show.
Yeah.
So they released attendance numbers. 11,000 people went to Blake Shelton's. How many do you think went to John Party's?
9,500.
Did you look?
No.
9,292.
Wow, that was pretty good.
Yeah. Sadly,
I swear to God, I didn't look.
Well, that was good.
Yeah.
So, it's not Blake status, but it's good, and it looked a lot of fun.
It was also a cooler evening, too.
Yeah.
Imagine how big Blake's numbers would have been if it was.
And, Wednesday night, that's a great number, too, for, a Wednesday night.
Right.
Because Wednesdays are hard. But anyways, he also shared some photos from that show, and you can see those, b105country.com. And then the song everybody's talking about right now, Ella Langley and Riley Green, they have a very old school duet, I guess you could call it, and they just released a video for it, and you can check it out, b105country.com. A lot of ladies out there are obsessed with Riley Green, and so...
Are you? What do you think of Riley Green?
I'm not obsessed with him. I think he's handsome. I think he's a good artist, but people
He's a little too mainstream handsome for you.
What does that mean?
Well, I mean, you're like your John Parties, and then you're, what else? What's that Matthew Gray Goobler?
Matthew Gray Goobler is...
Goobler.
I wouldn't call him mainstream at all.
He's kind of got that... No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Quirky. Yes. Okay,
that's your kind of thing. What they call that?
My fiance is not.
I'm not going to comment on your... I've called your fiance Aaron Momoa.
Yeah, because you think he looks like Jason Momoa.
He's got a little bit of the same vibe.
It gives the same vibe, except for my fiance doesn't have a man bun. And Jason Momoa does.
You should bring that back. You should work on that.
Very few people can pull that off.
I'm growing my hair longer.
I like it right now. I like it how you have it today.
It's kind of getting in the way. I don't know. But I mean, I'm over 40. Might as well, if I got it, flaunt it, right?
Exactly.
It's the only thing I got to flaunt.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right.
I'm
moving
out of
on.
here.
Yeah,
let's move on. Yeah. Here's Blake.
Let's do it.
Actually, so here's the deal. There's not a lot of new movies out, but there's a lot of classic ones playing in town this weekend.
Classic ones?
Yeah, like retro ones. They do the retro releases.
Yeah, okay.
Like the OG Top Gun. That's out in theaters. Lauren, you've never seen that in theaters.
I
never have either.
And honestly, I love Top Gun, the movie.
It's great.
You didn't tell me it had romance. I would have watched it so much earlier. Sorry. I'm fine.
I had the song Take My Breath Away in my head now. Anyway, okay. That's out this weekend in one of the theaters. Goonies is out too. This is interesting. So Star Wars A New Hope in Ojibwe is out. And that's actually got a local guy, I believe, from Duluth that voiced
cool.
one of them. I think Tony wrote about that. But yeah, that's interesting.
That's really cool.
It's going out. So then here's a new one too. This one's called Afraid. What do you think of this one? You know anything about this one?
I'll probably love it based on the title, but...
Yeah, so the... In Afraid, Curtis, who's played by John Cho, and his family are selected to test a revolutionary new home device, a digital family assistant called Aya, I think. It's AIA. Taking her smart home to the next level once the unit and all its sensors and cameras are installed in their home. Aya seems to be able to do it all. She learns the family's behavior and begins to anticipate their needs.
It's
a horror movie.
Oh, I'm watching this.
And she can make sure nothing and no one gets in her family's way.
The thing with this, though, is that it's kind of giving vibes like Megan, that movie.
Yeah.
And that was honestly a phenomenal movie.
That was a doll that was supposed to protect the girl or something like that.
Yeah. Right? Like, it was supposed to, basically. I saw it twice. Don't ask why.
Last night, I don't know what got into me, because I don't like scary movies, really. I'm getting better.
Did you watch a scary movie last night?
No, I almost did.
Oh.
And thank God we didn't, because the kids came down every 2 minutes for the next hour.
Which one?
It was The Pope's Exorcist. It's on Netflix now.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one?
Yeah, don't watch that when your children are home.
Is it pretty scary?
Yeah.
Really scary?
I mean, it's just kind of like, I've only been scared at like 1 or 2 movies ever, but it's disturbing.
You know what would be the most frightening movie for you is coming out is actually the live event of the Joey Chestnut hot dog eating contest.
I'm not going near that.
That would be terrifying.
I'll watch Chucky, but I'm not watching that. No, I'm good.
Okay, 810 B105's Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren. B105, Northland's number 1 for New Country. It's Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren, and today we're going to get to a high of, what was today? 70s, 76, I think? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sunny, breezy, going to be nice. Rest of the weekend, looking pretty good. Final weekend. I got a knee board from a friend, and because my daughter's been wanting to go knee boarding all summer, and we finally got a knee board, and now I got to figure out how to. I got to get a tow rope, and it's the last weekend for it. You know, I'm trying to be a good dad.
That's cute.
And pull the boat all the way up there and go knee boarding.
That's cool that she wants to do that.
Well, she did it before last year, but now this one's a different kind of. This is like an old school knee board, so I don't know if this is like not like the. We'll see what happens. It could be just Jane skipping is what it could be.
But she'll do it, and she'll know if she likes it or not.
Right.
So report back. I want some snaps of that.
Well, then you have to get somebody like my wife or something because I'm busy driving.
I know.
I got to focus.
Okay. Well, if your wife is listening, please do that.
All right, got it. Okay. Well, I hope you have fun. What are you doing? Anything?
I'm going to Bayfield today.
Really?
Because I've never been. I've only driven through in the winter, and my family is there just like for the weekend, so I invited myself to go for the day.
Where are they at Bayfield?
I
don't
camping?
Know. Or
they're camping, yep. So I was like, well, I've never been there.
Is that the Apostle Islands campground, perhaps? That's where I was last time.
You know what? I need to ask that because I'm leaving after work. But
that's a nice campground because you can see the lake from it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I definitely just invited myself. But they have 2 young kids. My sister does, so like I will help, and I want to see them. And I was like, well, I've never been there. That would be really cool if I just like came from work. And they're like, okay.
Are you going to go to Madeline Island?
No, probably not. I want to, but
you go over there and it's like, oh, okay.
I've always wanted to go there, but I feel like I'm only going to be here for one night, so I'll just, do that later.
What's the name of that burned down bar on Madeline Island? I can't remember it. There's a bar that's like burned down, but it still operates.
Really? What?
So it's got like no roof and it's got like no walls and stuff, but it still has some walls. It's like, what's that?
Why do I love this? I need to figure out what
Somebody
this is.
let us know what the name of that is.
Why have I never heard about this? This sounds amazing, honestly.
Yeah, you should probably check it out. It's cool. But it's not cheap going on that ferry over there. It adds up.
Yeah, it's my bucket list to do the Madeline Island half marathon, so I'm going to save it for then going there so that I can get, take in the views.
Yeah, right. Well, have fun this weekend. And I hope everybody else does too, enjoying Nate Smith, Whiskey on You on B105. It's Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren. Hey, this is something here, though. Okay, I found it. It's Tom's Burned Down Cafe. That's the name of it.
Tom's Burned Down. Why am I'm obsessed with this.
Check it out. It's pretty cool.
Wait, this is like the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, they got a Facebook page. You on that right there?
I'm on TripAdvisor.
Oh, yeah.
This is like my dream. This is like my dream bar.
This is your dream bar. Well, it's...
Oh, my gosh. And that's on Madeline Island.
Yeah, so you take a ferry over there and then have...
I'd get on a ferry to go here.
Yeah, you should. It'd be fun.
That sounds so fun.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, thank you, Lisa, for sending that to us. I forgot all about that. I forgot the name. No, it was somebody's name on there. But coming up, we got some jerk. It's a Tesla driver.
Oh, boy.
I'll tell you all about it here in about 15 minutes on B105. In your weather with Leah next. B105 Breakfast Club, Ken and Lauren, good morning. Well, if you have a tendency to fall asleep while driving your Tesla, first off, you're an idiot.
Good. Yeah, no.
Secondly, you shouldn't be carrying a bunch of illegal substances with you. So this is what happened. A guy was driving his Tesla, and police officers noticed. Actually, somebody called it in. Somebody said that there appeared to be a man asleep inside of his Tesla. Because, Tesla has autopilot or whatever it'll drive,
right.
Which, don't get me started on that. But officers tried to stop the car, but the guy kept sleeping. He wouldn't wake up for the sirens and the lights. So it went on for about another mile. Finally, the cops pulled in front of him so they engaged the Tesla sensors so that they could slow it down and bring it to a stop. And then after it stopped, they still had to wake him up.
Okay. That's not good. You shouldn't be that just because the car drives itself or whatever. I'm not a car person. You can't fall asleep.
Right.
Maybe in 10 years that there will be technology for that.
Well, you see, this one Tesla, not to get off topic here, but it was one Tesla that had it on autopilot, didn't recognize a train that was crossing the tracks and almost crashed right into the train that was crossing the tracks. Didn't see it.
Nope.
We're not quite there yet, folks.
No,
with
we're
the technology.
not.
Anyway, they stopped the car. They woke up the driver. Talk about just you can't make this stuff up. Yeah. Officers then did a sobriety test. They searched the car. They found several dozen boxes of vape pens that contained illegal substances, 200 grams worth of marijuana, 400 grams of meth, and 400 grams of ecstasy. And he's got charged now with trafficking MDMA, which is ecstasy, I guess, tracking meth, possession with intent to deliver marijuana, felony possession of marijuana, and reckless driving and failure to heed emergency. The guy's in a lot of trouble now.
He needs his license plucked.
Right. That's, thankfully somebody alerted that. And, gosh. I'm not going to, I'll say this. If there's somebody driving the wrong way in the parking ramp, 9 out of 10 times it's a Tesla here. That has happened several times, and I'm like, there's giant signs with arrows. And all the cars are angled one way. What are you doing?
I saw one blow over a cone because there were cones in the parking ramp because they just blew over a cone. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Right. Okay. So
anyway, there you go. Some angel coming up. Lauren's going to turn this thing around, right? Mm-hmm. Right this. B105, Northland's #1 for New Country, and good story here from Lauren Wells.
Yeah, so it's like a bittersweet story, but basically has to do with Taylor Swift and a sweet little 10-year-old. So strangers have paid for a 10-year-old to see Taylor's Eras tour after she completes chemo treatment. Now, this is a really sad story. Hopefully it'll have a good ending, but this little girl's name is Kennedy. She's 10 years old, and she's been through so much in her life. When she was 2, she was diagnosed with a rare form of cancer. They thought she just had a cold. She had to go through chemotherapy at 2 years old. And then now it came back, and it is another very rare form of cancer. She has like thyroid tumors and now uterine cancer, and it's just so incredibly sad. So her dream is to go see Taylor Swift, and the mom of this 10-year-old posted a video saying, I don't want to ask for anything, but like, is there any way that somebody has a connection to get us tickets so that when Kennedy's done, it lines up with the end of her treatment, she could go see Taylor Swift she has a few tour dates left, and it has raised $16,000.
Really?
So now they're able to go, get tickets, get airfare, all of that. So,
well, that's cool. So it's like a GoFundMe or something like that?
Yeah, there's a GoFundMe. Yep.
Has Taylor Swift caught wind of this yet?
I don't think she's caught wind of it yet, but she usually does catch wind and meets the, people when things like this happen backstage and everything like that.
She went through chemo treatment at 2, and now she's 10 and going through it again?
Yeah. So sad. So sad. But hopefully she'll be okay. She's getting surgery, getting chemo and everything. And the mom also shared a video of her finding out she was going to see Taylor and everything. Awesome. So just so sweet.
Well, I wish her the best. And, that's why we do like the St. Jude Research Hospital radiothon and stuff. Because, this stuff is, oh, my gosh. Talk about, kids, they don't deserve to have to go through that kind of stuff.
No.
Well, good for her, and I hope she enjoys the concert. And that's great that people stop. B105, Northland's #1 for New Country and the workday kickoff, and we'll see you later. We've got Joe Danger coming in next. Listen while you work. The commercial-free country continues. And have a great Labor Day weekend.
Have a great weekend.
Have fun in Bayfield.
Thank you.
Report back if you go down to Tom's burned down.
I don't think that's cafe. Like the vibe for, when you have like 2 little kids, but
you might want to get away from them.
Okay.